Welcome to Female Traditional Posing Part 2. This is a very popular pose, quite easy to do. I first look at the subject's hair and see how it flows to know which direction to photograph them in. We're going to go to the right on this, so I'm going to take her left hand, put it on her shoulder, right hand under her arm so that both elbows match, I tell them. It allows them to put the two elbows together, one on top of the other. I then show that we want to drop the wrist to get a nice feminine curve to the wrist, and then we just lower the chin into the low part of the wrist. Smoothing out her sleeve a little bit, I make sure that the material is laying flat, check the distance of the main light and its placement, and place the fill reflector so that I get maximum specular highlights in the eyes. This pose is exceptionally good for heavy girls because you're able to hide double chins by pushing them back behind the arm. Using the reflector to add additional specular highlights, we grab a serious and a smile. As long as we have the posing table, I'm going to lower it down a little bit and just move into another one here. We first start out with a very relaxed hand. I tell them to just have it go limp, and I shake it around, and as soon as it goes limp, I know it's ready to pose. Simply bend the hand back, and the fingers, if they're totally relaxed and limp, will just fall into position. Slip it in on the side of the face so that they can lean on it just a little bit. And to simplify the pose, take the right hand, and instead of worrying about posing it, just slide it under the arm. It just eliminates it, adds a nice finishing touch without getting real complex. Moving back to where the camera will be, I take a look at it, fine-tune the head tilt just a little bit, tuck in the stray hairs, and we've got our final pose. Again, since we went through so much time to set it up, we don't want to blink on just one shot, so we'll take a serious and a smile. And that way, if they both turn out, we have two different poses. If she blinks in one, we've always got the backup. And we're going to do a quick change. This is the posing wheel. Just simply two tabletops and a Lazy Susan bearing in the center. I'm going to take my full-length muslin, which is a scenic background. These types of backgrounds are very versatile because you can use parts of them for head and shoulder poses and get maybe 2 or 3 different backgrounds out of it just by using different areas, and then pull it out into a seamless fashion and use it as a full-length background as well. Starting with a chair, again on a 45-degree angle, just like the shoulders would be. I'm setting her in the opposite direction, again with her shoulders at a 45-degree angle. So the chair is 45 degrees, one direction, shoulders 45 degrees, another direction. We're going to do a nice simple pose. We squeeze the muscles, wiggle the fingertips, and let them drop. I show how to push the palms against the muscles, as we explained before. Lift them up and have her lean on the back of the chair. Face is turned cross camera. The back ear just out of sight. Fill reflector brought into place. Gonna wheel in the hair light a little bit behind her. Fine-tune the pose. And go for our 3/4 length shot. And this concludes female traditional posing.